This is the Chapter 7 check-in answer key. Let's go through some of these questions. For achievement level 1 and 2, I really wanted to highlight whether you knew what a fraction was, first of all, and what whole numbers are. It says sketch a diagram for each fraction, place an arrow for each whole. So let's sketch a diagram. We know that the denominator is 2, so let's cut it into 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is a whole, that is a whole, that is a whole. This is not a whole because it's only 1/2. Next, let's divide this into 5, and we can even do boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Whole, whole, whole. Okay? Easy enough? It doesn't matter if you didn't do a box or not. So it is 3 wholes and 6 eighths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whole, whole, whole. All right. If you need to slow this down and watch it again, just stop it and rewind. Rewind. Who even rewinds these days? You guys don't even know what rewind means.
Yeah, we do.
Scrub back. Okay. Question 2. What could the numerator be to make the fraction greater than the whole number 4? Okay, so if I was to, again, let's just do pizzas because they're simple and Mr. Nickner loves pizza. I give you 4 whole pizzas, okay? So how can we get something greater than 4 whole pizzas? Without even doing the math, you know that you need to have any extra slice, and if it's out of 3, then you just put another slice of pizza. If these are out of 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So to make it 4, this has to be 12, but we want it greater than 4. So the number has to be bigger than 12. What's bigger than 12? 13. So this is all 12, 13. And so the number could be 13, 14, anything above the number 12. Because if you have 3 slices for each pizza, 12 will give you 4 wholes. And what you need is something greater than 4 wholes. So anything greater than 12. If we, actually I'll do this for the next question, turning this into a mixed number. Because the mixed number, just looking at it, it would be 4 wholes and 1/3. So 13 over 3 is equal to 4 and 1/3. You don't have to put this down for the answer. I just wanted to show you that a mixed number and an improper fraction are equivalent. All right, let's move on. And I gotta go a little bit faster before the bell. Yeah, you know what? Instead of explaining everything, I might just go through it really quickly. Choose a denominator to make 31 over something an improper fraction. Improper fraction means the denominator is smaller, so let's just choose a smaller number under the number 30. I'll just choose the number 5. Very popular, I saw 3 tests with that. Now write the mixed number for part A, show your work. So let's talk about the family again. Daddy, Maza, Sista, Braza. We're gonna go 31 divided by 5. Daddy, how many times does 5 go into 31? If you wanted to take your sheet here, 5 times 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So goes 30. So it goes into it 6 times. Multiply. 6 times 5 is
1.
Sista, 1. So now over here you have your whole number. Here you have your denominator, and here you have your numerator. So if you want to take this and turn it into a mixed number, you do your long division, and you have 6 and 1 over 5. If you draw it out, which I don't have the time for, you will get 6 wholes and then 1 shaded part and out of 5. All right, next. When you were doing your project, there were certain steps that allowed you to make everything equal. The first step was change an improper fraction, or convert everything into an improper fraction. 2, you're going to find the lowest common denominator. 3, then you're going to solve it. And then 4, sometimes you change it back into a mixed number. So we have the common denominators. If we change these into improper fractions, that's 7 over 6. Improper fraction is multiply denominator to whole number plus numerator. So that would be 9 over 2. That would be 17 over 2. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 3 is 2 times 6 plus 1 is 6. Yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Now, we changed them all to improper. Now let's change it into the lowest common denominator. Okay? Denominators are 6, 2, and 4. So let's go over here. 6, 2, and 4. Let's do our multiples. 6 times 1 is 6, 12, 18. 2 is 2, 4, 6, 8. Don't get confused. I got confused already. Multiply by 1. 4, 8, 12. Just like that. All right. Now we're trying to find the lowest common denominator. Is there a 6 in all of them? No, can't be 6. Is there a 2 in all of them? Nope, can't be 2. Is there a 4 in all of them? Nope. Nope. Is there an 8 in all of them? No, there isn't. Is there a 6? No.
12.
Oh, I should keep going. Is there a 12 in all of them? Yes, 12, 12, 12. Okay, so we're going to multiply it to get 12s. So 6 denominator, I'm going to multiply by 2. 2's I'll multiply by 6. And 4's I'll multiply by 3. So, does anyone have a calculator handy? I won't be able to calculate this. That's why showing your work would be great. So multiply this by 2. Multiply this by, thank you, 3. Multiply this by 6. Multiply this by 6. And multiply this by 2. So this becomes 14 over 12. This becomes 54 over 12. This becomes 17 times 6. 102 over 12. 11 over 33 over 12. And then 13 times 2 is 26 over 12. Now you just arrange it from smallest to greatest. So this is the smallest, 14. What's the next biggest number? 26. What's the next biggest number? 33. Next biggest number? 54. Next biggest number is 102. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I would just rearrange all the numbers. So 7 over 6 would be the smallest. 2 and 1, 6 would be the next. 4, no, sorry, what's 3? 33 over 12 is next, which is, 2 and 3/4. 4 is 4 and 1/2. And then 5 is 17 over 2. Okay? So I converted it back into mixed. But this I will take as well. I'm just rearranging it back into mixed. All right. I will go through this again, maybe later during our next block, just because we ran out of time. And I'll go through the last question as well. All right, I'm pressing pause now.